Hello and welcome to Simon's Trading Channel. My name is Simon. This is the daily Bitcoin price action analysis. I hope you're all well. Happy Monday to you, start of a new week. And there is a significant event that everyone's been talking about. I say event, it's more, level. And that is, of course, the current all-time high, which I've got as a little red line there. Now, I hope you can see that. But before I get into the details of the price action, I just wanted to remind you all that this isn't financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor. Anyway, getting into the bones of it, clearly I'm doing this video quite late on in the day, and that's because I've had a busy day. And so a lot of the price action has already occurred. But never mind. We've still got a lot to talk about. I've still got a lot to talk about. Now, this red line up here is the wick high of the current all-time high. So it's coming in at basically 69,100. And then the price action for today, Monday, the 4th of March, basically for my waking hours in the UK, which is UTC, started around here after a push above the previous day's range high, setting in a consolidation above it with a retest and then a move up. So and looks like it might be moving again as I speak. But what I've done is just separated the price off into different regions, if you like. Obviously, I talk about ranges a lot. It's not really a range because the price is moving through it, but you can see there are some obvious support resistance lines or regions there. This is on a 15-minute time frame, and this is what was the range low. Then this became the range low, and we'll see what happens to this next line. But it has been resistance, and it may still be resistance, but we will, Bitcoin will let us know if it's going to respect it as resistance or break through and then treat it as support. And with such a strong uptrend, I think only a fool would bet against this being broken and then treated as support. But it's there nonetheless at the moment, more as resistance than support. Clearly, the top line is the all-time high wick high, so that does apply to the lower time frames. The closure on Bybit is around 68,000 for the daily. So 68,000 is very close to where price action is, just there where my cursor is. In fact, it might have, no, it didn't quite, yes, it more or less touched it with that 15-minute wick there. But remember, that was for a daily closure. The price action got above there on the day of the all-time high, up to 69,000, but it closed at 68 and then made its way down and down and down and down and down, as we now know, but that is all history. So I would be slightly, you have to be a little bit cautious in terms of straight up price action approaching an area, because it's not just a line, but an area of resistance, particularly at such a significant level, which has been intact for how many years? 2 years now, I believe. Let's just quickly check on the weekly because I can't think off the top of my head. So it was, November 2021. So that is, how many years is that? So that's 2 and a bit years. So it deserves some respect as a resistance area. Now, I may be completely wrong, and it may be that Bitcoin will say, no, Simon, I have no respect for that line. I'm just going to break straight through. But the overall uptrend has been pretty relentless for some time now, and you feel that a pullback from the all-time high seems to make sense. However, that's in the future, and that's just hearsay. What isn't hearsay, and what I, as a trader, base my trades upon, is the actual price action. So I'm just treating this line in a cautionary way, but I will react in the way I do to what the price action does if and when it gets up there. So there you are. I've said my piece on the all-time high. Between now and then, so the 15-minute, as I just described, the current resistance, if you like, is sort of 66,250. What I'm doing now is moving the line around for no good reason. What I can do is, if I make this one a dashed line, then this is more of a midpoint, of this being a range. So this is a lower time frame range with the low coming in at 66,250, midpoint where it is now is basically 67.5, and then the upper target of 69,000, which is the all-time high, probably quite resistant. Closures below on the lower time frames, but certainly on the 4-hour below 66,250, and then probably a move back down to here, which is 64.5, and then come back to it. Below there's some quite rangy price action. So, that would certainly be an area to consolidate in, really all the way down to 61,000. That's very contingent on this extremely robust uptrend putting the brakes on at the very least, and that doesn't look like it's happening at the moment. But who knows what will happen in the future. Quick look at the 4-hour demonstrates what a impulsive move really this has been. So this pretty much started 8 a.m. on Sunday and has been straight up since. There's been one indecision candle and maybe another one forming now, but that move has been extremely impulsive, as was this really, with a brief consolidation and then more upside. I did say this in my video yesterday, I think it was, that a long consolidation, or longish, I'm mostly on a low time frame, so when I say long, to me, a few days is a long time. Consolidation tends to then give, I'm not sure the best way to put this, but give the following breakout more energy, if you like. And all that is obviously is a sort of accumulation distribution. It didn't consolidate as long following this impulsive move up. So I do wonder if this next move, which is clearly quite mature as it is, might not have as much juice in it as this one. But I don't know. And again, that's just hearsay, but it's just an observation from the chart. So I'm going to draw a line under that. Exciting times ahead, no doubt. This is all looking very good for Bitcoin, particularly as the supply is about to be vastly reduced come the halving in the not too distant future. And anyone who's studied basic economics know that supply and demand are intrinsically linked, and the price of a commodity as the supply reduces, as long as the demand remains the same, price only goes in one direction, and that is up. So who knows? But as I've been speaking, probably is still resistance around this line. We'll see what happens. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you haven't enjoyed it, no worries, and I won't see you the same time No, same place, hopefully a bit earlier tomorrow. We'll do it all again, see what Bitcoin's done overnight. All right, take care. See you soon.